Beautiful space. Now, whether you're living in a small space or a big one, you always have to be concerned about energy consumption and saving energy and maybe saving a buck at the same time.
Exactly, more money for shoes that you don't use as a hammer. Absolutely,
Yes.
that's the key. Absolutely the key. And you know what, spring is such a good time of year. I find so many people are fixated on energy savings prior to winter when it gets really cold, but the summer is just as important.
Yeah.
And doing it in the spring is also important because a lot of the products that you want to add into your home to tighten it up, to save money, you have to do in specific temperatures. Not too hot, not too cold. So you want a moderate climate like spring. Perfect season for what the type of weather we get here in Canada.
Okay, so all the things you could be doing to make sure you're conserving as much energy as possible.
Exactly, and you know what? There's not a lot that you actually need to do that can save you big dollars. Where people lose the most amount of energy is windows and doors.
Right.
Absolutely. And I don't know if you've seen this little guy before. This is the little wick
maybe. No,
that
I have no idea what it
light.
is.
And you let it go for a minute and see it starts to smoke.
Yeah.
And this is what you hold up to your windows and doors. I'll blow this out. And that's where you can start to see drafts that happen. So once you identify that there's a draft around a window and door, then we can address it.
Okay.
So the typical way is with a closed cell, kind of weather stripping. So this stuff is really great. It's really flexible, it's rubberized, and it's really spongy, right? So it really seals in any grooves or any air leaks. I really love this on the market. It's a V groove. So basically, it's spring action with one side that seals against the window. You want the V opening out from your window, so close V to the inside. And this is really great if you've got any warped or older windows that you're just trying to get by before you maybe replace them. Because as you can see, it starts to spring open and it'll fill any voids that you might have.
So you're putting that in the little extra space where air is seeping through.
Basically, if you open your window up, you can run it around the inner trim portion. So when you close it, this will spring into action and fill any little cracks in there. Now,
and that looks so easy, and it's probably not that expensive.
No, scissors. That's the only tool.
Yeah,
you just measure and cut. Now, my favorite, as you can tell, maybe a little bit of an obsession. Spray foam.
You went crazy here.
I really did, and you know what? It's not only fun, but it's inexpensive and does a great amount of work. Now,
you're disgusted, aren't you? They're like, oh.
It's a science project gone bad.
It's
I did this for dramatic effect.
Oh, it's
I
great.
have to admit, I definitely did.
It's going to keep the air out, though, or the air in, which is what you want. That's going to fill in every little crevice.
Well, and my favorite one is called Great Stuff. It says it right on the can. It's great stuff. So this is a big gap filler, and I'm just going to show you just how much it can expand in this container here.
Oh my gosh.
Right? You don't need a lot.
It's like a banana split gone wrong.
Yummy, right? Pass the spoon. And the nice thing about this is you fill it and it's slowly going to continue to grow. We can see it moving in there, right? It continues to grow. So really you only need to fill up about 50% of the void. Great for inside garages. We tend to lose a lot of heat or a lot of cool air in a garage right around the joist where the roof line meets. So absolutely filling in all of those cracks. But if you get a little overexcited like I did, a good old bread knife, not from your kitchen. Get an extra one. And just to clean it up, and actually I'll go down the side here, you can saw it right down.
This stuff isn't toxic at all, right?
No, you know what? Once it's cured, it's totally fine. You want to use it in a well-ventilated area, and as you saw, you want to use it with some goggles and a glove, for sure.
Don't eat this, even though it does look kind of like marshmallow.
But you can just clean up your edges inside any joists or inside any cracks or crevices, especially around window trim. Take off your window trim and fill in around there as well, because that's where we lose a lot of air.
That's got to be super effective.
Absolutely. Now, one of my favorite products for windows, where basement windows in particular, or maybe you don't have window coverings, is to use a film. These are really inexpensive, really easy to apply. This one in particular claims to save about 72% of your heating loss.
That's really good.
So you can see it's just a film that we apply on, and it comes with this great little kit that I picked up from the Home Depot.
Totally transparent, Leigh-Ann?
This one is actually titanium finish, so it gives you a little bit of privacy in a basement window as well, so people aren't sneaking down looking in. So you can just trim it up. It has a great little kit, very easy to use. 72% energy cost, that's a lot of dollars in your pocket.
Especially when it's that easy to apply.
Exactly.
So what is it doing exactly? It's just blocking
basically reflecting the light. It's actually reflecting 99% UV rays, so dual purpose that it won't bleach out any of your furniture or carpet inside as well, won't fade it out.
Okay, great stuff.
Now for windows where maybe you do want to add some window coverings, these are new panels from the Home Depot called Thermalogic. They're insulated panels, which are great if you're adding new panels to your windows, but I'm going to do a little spinaroo here. If you already have great draperies,
you can just add them.
you can add this separate panel that fits right in the back that's totally insulated, and it's also blackout. So during the day, if you're not at home,
this is
close
genius.
them over, right? So that you're not investing in brand new drapes.
That
Again,
is
from the Home
excellent.
Depot. Great product, really, really affordable.
Right.
And again, energy savings.
A lot
right?
of people are going to want that just for the blackout.
Absolutely.
That is amazing.
Absolutely. And last but not least, these little guys, and these are super inexpensive, little foam covers that go underneath your receptacle. Because again, we have a lot of drafts there.
Right.
So you just want to turn off your power, pop off any electrical covers, and then drop these little babies in. There's lots of different kinds. And my little added tip, I'm sure you've got a bunch of these kicking around.
Oh, everywhere.
Any plugs that you're not using, use a little baby cover. The little
Right.
safety covers there. Totally eliminates drafts.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? We never even thought about the drafts.
Yes,
It's
you're
all
saving
about
money
the
and being safe.
baby not sticking
Brilliant.
the finger in there. So very good. Thank you for those tips.
You're very
Let's go to
welcome.
break. More coming up. Stay with us.